there we go. Hello everybody, I am the 21st Kishiro, and today we're going to be going back to the world of Danganronpa. Now I know last week we did have some technical issues, but I closed the game down immediately from last time. So you've missed nothing. I just need to remind myself because it was a week. Because like there's something we need to search for as well. Strange. What is it? Nope. This is really strange. In the boys' locker room, a popular boy band, and in the and a swimsuit mall. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason could they have had? Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm supposed to like search for like a secret. Shit, I'm supposed to search for something, but I don't know what. I got everything else. Wedgie. Yeah, I know I got to search for something, just don't remember what. I'm pretty sure it's one of those annoying things where I'm never gonna find it. Yep. Leave it. Let's talk to Hifumi. Discovered evidence. Alright. Nope. Can't reveal it yet, but I guarantee what I found will steal the kill. Okay. Sure about that? Says she witnessed something worthwhile too. What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's she now? The warehouse by the dorms. Okay. There we go. Must be something still waiting for me to be discovered. Fucking what? What are you missing? There's nothing. I've gotten every fucking thing. What else could there be? I've talked to these twats. I've taken all the detail of like the items in the room. So it's annoying when like you miss that one bloody thing. There, that. Then, yep. Dumbbell has to be murder weapon. Bloodlust. Yeah. Natural. Look at her. Use a cord. They want you to blow the head, strike out something to kill her. Then think about that. But seeing them again after looking through Genocide Jack's file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? I can't stop thinking about the rope was used to suspend her. There's a certain place I need to revisit thinking over again. I want to look at the case file one more time. Nope. Yes, because we've looked at everything unless we got to like talk to Sakura or him again, but there's not anything here, you dumb bastard. What, a bunch of these? Oh, fucking, what else is there, you daft bastard? Life ref? Oh, look, I got a Monokuma coin. Oh, that's something good. Instead of just me getting shafted with all this shit. Nothing to do with the case. Yeah, fucking what do you want then, you bastard? There's nothing here. I've clicked every fucking thing on the map. Yeah, touch that, touch that. Let's see, nothing there. Okay, what is this bullshit? Let me leave. I've touched everything. Everything. Well, fucking, I'll touch the monitor if you want me to touch the monitor. I'll touch the fucking monitor. And punish you, yep. Let's go to the pool then. What fucking else is there? What is there? It's annoying. And it doesn't give you jack shit to go over. It just goes, I've got a hunch. It's like, that's good. Can you tell me what the fucking hunch is? Because it's vague as shit. I'm just gonna check the pool anyway. Fucking check everywhere. Nothing here. Alright, go over this side. Dab. No, the only thing would be over there. And only that locker thing. And that's it. Maybe some kind of clue lockers. Guess not. What a surprise! Fucking nothing, Makoto. What are you even looking for in here? Don't even let me leave. You're torturing me. I've checked every fucking where. It's gonna be like some bullshit like, oh, you're supposed to do this little thing here that you weren't supposed to fucking notice. Yeah, I fucking hate the game. Ah! So fucking annoying. Wish I could just get past this shit. But the game just tells me to go fuck myself. Let's go back to the girls one more fucking time. Maybe I missed something with the audio cues. I've talked to everyone in here, but maybe I should go to the fucking swimming pool through this way. Oh, that's probably what I was doing fucking wrong. Yeah, bit being weak. Yep. Yeah, but yeah. Where'd it come from? Yep. Nothing there. Anything about? Of course. Anything, Sakura?
I'm sorry.
I can't pay attention to.
However,
there is something that bothers me about the locker room. You see, I drink a lot of protein coffee every time I finish exercising. Yeah. In the wardrobe, in the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I do have another opinion. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass after exercise. Anyway, the locker room, I spilt some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left. The stain. Okay.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I only assumed that someone came along and cleaned it up, but still, isn't it usually clean as if there was never a stain to begin with? Fucking finally. Can I leave now? Because I'm pretty sure that was it. That was the last thing. Like the stain, because we didn't have an account for it. Yes, finally. It's like I said, it's not fucking clear with that shit. Anyway, we need to now talk to Celeste. I don't remember where she is. That's the wrong one. Here it is. Need to find Celeste. Where is she? Alright, well, clearly you go to those two places. Oh yeah, the library to check the wire. Because that's like where we will find one of the clues. Library. Power cord. There's a thick layer of dust on the table. Some kind of clue, I guess not. Bastard. The lamp would turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough. Last time, there was definitely something right here. Oh, that's right, yeah, he's using the extension cord. Of course. I wonder if... There we go. There's still more I need to check. Yeah, I need to check out the case file again. Yeah, because Miko said it last time, so I need to check out the file. Yep, somewhere. It's gone. Someone took it out of the archive. Then we could test that thing. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Yes, I think that was all I was looking for in this room, and pretty much Byakuya took it. Yep, I believe. And then there's only other. Now, next location. Where do we need to go? We did the library, the archive room, which is we did that too. So where now? Where do we need to go? We've done everything on this floor. Gym, first floor, second floor, we did that. Dormitory, we need to go to the warehouse and the dining hall. There you go. Since we'll be right next to Celeste, let's fucking talk to her. Dun 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 dun. Fuck you, Celeste, you bitch. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I'll tell you and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Really?
Indeed.
This was right before night time.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was
Yes,
gone.
indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly into the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste was said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. There we go, got Celeste's account. Da-da-da. Yep. Sorry, I just looked at my phone for something. Wasn't related to this, I was just checking. Anyway, now we gotta go to the dining hall and we gotta go and talk to Asahina. And then I think that'll be the last thing when we go to the class trial. How's Soka going? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on murmuring something about Genocide Jack. I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donut, of course. Of course. The two things I'm sure got created out of space donuts. Really. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was one of her big regrets. I shouldn't have tried to. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come think of it, who did she spend time with? Well, she's a bit strange. She didn't really hang out with hang out with the other girls. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's true, and it wasn't just us either. It was like she was staying away from all the girls. Why, was she just shy? Oh no, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she's used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. And we got Hina's count? Fucking finally. 15 minutes later, and now we've done it. Or 14, I don't really remember.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
He's such a character, I love him. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right there, through there. Just rapidly taps it. Everyone's here. Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or am I missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding? I'm kidding. How can I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. He's a psycho. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get the show on the road. We'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill her, a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. We have no choice to do this, right? Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. Hey, with one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator with shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clonking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. And finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated it. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills,
Everyone,
chills,
please find your
thrills.
assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah, he said it. He said it. No, obviously I'm joking on that part. Set skills. Don't have much. You have algorithm now. And we do have downshift. Now we don't have a lot of skills. We now have got up to 911. Of course everyone's gonna make a fucking joke about that. I just need to jog my memory on the truth bullets. So obviously, like the Monokuma file, time of death estimated 2 AM. Body was discovered in a girls' locker room on the second school floor. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. Then Sakura's account. Wanted to get stronger. She declined several invitations. Sakura and Aoi, and may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated that she desired help with their efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room the night she was murdered. The dumbbell found on the floor in the girls' locker room had a significant amount of blood on it, so that was a murder weapon. Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. Yeah, to unlock it, you need only males can work with males, females with females, but you could use the dead ones to borrow it. Yep. Broken ebooks. Junko and Sakura both seem to work, so assuming that the broken one's Leon's. Yep. Yeah, suspended genocide jack victims include Ken Harada, Tetsuhiro Honda, and Shoji Gaku, among countless others. They were killed in the same way, and mounted on a nearby wall, the word bloodlust was found at the scene of each of the crime, and in blood. Seemed to be consistently distant from other girls. Yep. The coffee stain, those being swapped over, was not found on a body. It's gone missing, tied up, and then blood forced trauma to the head. Yeah, no coffee stain. Used the extension lead to power that, and then Celeste talking about how she went to how Chihiro went to the gym late at night. All right, now we know everything. Time to get this class trial started. All rise for the class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Yeah, first we have to make it clear what would deliver the final blow. Player's day was the dumbbell, because blunt force trauma to the head.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yeah, it's true.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Now check him. Try to remember that. Okay, that's so down. Alright, so.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
There you go. Nope.
No, that's wrong.
It was not an iron pipe, it was a dumbbell. There we go, that was an easy one, but however, just gotta make sure that I'm making the right choice.
That the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
This is Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debate. I'd like to hear more. Yeah, just in case. White noise will appear, disrupting your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. There's a way to keep these white noise from being in your way. Press the right mouse to attach a silencer. Okay. If you shoot an actual remark with that instead of just the white noise, time limit will decrease. Alright. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, you can forget about the silencer, just focus on the situation in front of you. Good luck and have fun. But since I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, there's gonna be a lot of white noise. Okay, these are the bullets I'm using.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Yeah, there is evidence to support it, so I just need to go past
The
that.
culprit is Case closed.
But that's
Why? What makes it impossible?
well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for
Bang.
No, that's wrong.
Denied. Shot through the fucking heart. Denied.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Damn right. Who'd
The why
knows?
of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
Asshole.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
What?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
That was
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Can I just say, Yeah, how the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
Ding ding ding.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
That you're an asshole.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Yeah, who would believe him?
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
True.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
So true. It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can see about that. Toko is, but wasn't what he meant. Yep. Hangman's Gambit. There we go.
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Magic.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
Hmm.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
I think it shows Toko could have a split personality. Is just do with her behavior. Her behavior changed. No shit.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Who would have fucking
That's right.
guessed?
Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. Oh, is that a dead body? Yeah, you did. Starts laughing. Puts her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top and inning and a bottom. The sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. Yeah.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Yep.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Yeah, you do sound
Not
melancholy.
to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control. Yep. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Yep.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Yeah.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Yep.
Huh?
Asshole.
Last night, Just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Yeah.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Ooh. And the plot
This
thickens.
is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You
Ooh.
promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
One asshole.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
Sorry, I couldn't keep a promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
One ass.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
What an asshole.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Let him out. Let him out. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
But no shit.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then
Belen.
it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Did the same for you.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
I'm such a crazy
This
bitch.
should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Yeah.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Okay, yeah.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Chat shit, Byakuya.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Nani?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm gonna pause it for a sec because I need to go for a piss. So shall be back shortly. If you enjoyed the stream, please please follow or subscribe. Shall be back shortly. I'm back. Sorry about that. Neither do we. Well, I couldn't really help it, honestly.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
You should.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's not. She's totally right about that, but there's still something that bothers me. What she said, I need to get some more details about this. Ooh. Make your argument. Desk lamp states the dead body, a disappearing stain. Don't think I'm going to use the stain for this one.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay then. Nope. I feel like something doesn't match up. Yep.
Sorry, but
You say that, but
perhaps if you had an alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this, the modus operandi matches.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Denied. Shut down, Byakuya. Fuck you.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Yeah. Good on you, Makoto.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Yeah, just like so
I
different.
murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
What a bitch.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Well, all right then.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Yes.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Yeah. One clear difference. The fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method?
It would be, yeah.
And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you
That's just
please
creepy.
stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Yep, it is. They're fun.
Are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Second difference is what was used to suspend her.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Yeah.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Honey?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Clear as day.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
There's a pattern surrounding them, and Chihiro didn't fit. You figure it out. I know exactly what it was.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Jill's fucking
What are
crazy.
you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yep, Ken Hanada 32, Tetsuhiro Honda 17. Yep, male, 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 male. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
Lots of
I
things.
can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Oh, I hate that she keeps comparing it to
I
food.
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for
Sorry,
a reason as
bitch.
petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
I was gonna quickly comment on that, Chuggy. Just the bitch, your name is literally Genocide Jill. Stuff you. I didn't butcher it. But yeah, no, 100%. She's not the murderer.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-oh.
Da-da-da-da!
She's now got some scissors.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Such a crazy
Go ahead,
bitch.
tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
Fucking loon. That is one of my
Not to mention,
faves.
I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Yes.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Sus. Oh, and there is another person. One person who could copy Genocide Jack's case.
Here's my answer.
Byakuya.
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Yeah.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was
He's an asshole.
because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Such
Then
an
I must
asshole.
ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Alright, Chuggy, why did you call him Bakugo? No, he's not Bakugo, he's Byakuya. And no. No, he's definitely not Bakugo from My Hero. Because Bakugo is nice and this guy's an asshole. In comparison, he's nice. Yeah, there's his name, Byakuya. Byakuya Togami. And he's just a pretentious asshole. At least Bakugo at least learns not to be an asshole. He's still prideful, but Byakuya is just an ass. They're very suspicious indeed. When you agree, suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's search the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Yep.
The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
But there is.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
Ooh.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
He's such an asshole. The contradiction won't be just. I need to make it clear to everyone. New elements bad non-stop debates. Yep. Some truth flashbacks. If you aim at the weak spot or hold the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once a single. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much just use their own words against them. That sort of shit. So fun. I need to figure out what word they used. The time of death. That's not going to be fucking useful.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out
that
the
face.
girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's
Pervert.
a natural reaction for any guy!
Such a pervert.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
In Byakuya's coming up, Chihiro being a girl, I realise there's something, a clear contradiction there. You need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro,
who was a girl.
so of course I would suggest we check
bastard.
the girls' locker. There was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I love just speeding up and slowing it down.
So, you said Byakuya was but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a... So of course I was... There was no time. What's so strange?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said but he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural...
The victim
Was Chihiro.
who
Nope.
was a girl.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we... But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural...
The victim...
Victim was Chihiro.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
I knew it was that quote, I just needed to do it the right way around.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Yeah. Shoot him.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But
That's
your
such an
reasoning is
asshole.
still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
You're an asshole. What's with his attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like he's still got nothing to do with
What's
it.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
You're an asshole, Byakuya. You're such an
There
asshole.
is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents.
Yeah, we did.
The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and other Genocide Jack cases. Evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible for it, like, what could it be? That's the count spearing stain, library desk lamp. Yep.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Nah, it's definitely not
Hey,
that.
Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope
Before in my life.
Lies!
No.
The
that's
desk
wrong.
lamp.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Middle finger. Fuck you,
Because, you
Byakuya.
see, that rope, or should I say, That extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Yeah.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time
Such an ass.
went missing after the murder.
Hmm.
And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Yeah.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Yes, Hype Man. Agree with everyone.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
Yeah.
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Why are you still such a cocky, arrogant dick? He's doing it again. Totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
Yes, I'm
He
sure.
kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah, because he's an asshole.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
You're such an asshole,
I killed her in the
Byakuya.
girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Because you're a weak piece of shit that couldn't lift up a weight. I just know something is right. Byakuya's remarks, something concerns me. Just like Jack's presence. Nope. Shit, nope.
Shoot!
It wasn't that one. Embarrassed myself. The scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Fuck off,
She was
Byakuya.
found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Oh yes, there is.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
I fucking know, bitch.
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later.
Maybe.
Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Ooh.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Yeah.
I believe I do.
Bitch. Did you just... Did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved into the crime scene, Byakuya, who would have been confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of crime could have been in somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Ooh.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I was to show the murder took somewhere else. Things that was switched. Yep.
Shoot!
Nope. There's more of the other stuff, like the posters. I could have made evidence towards that, but it's more this one.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
Yeah.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
That sounds about right for you.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Yeah.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yeah.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yeah.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it!
Here you go. Here's the
stain
evidence.
on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Yes, I do wonder why.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Ooh, I know. Ooh.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yeah. Because of the... Nah, none of that. It's the broken e-handbook.
Is it really
Or
possible?
using their own quotes.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
No, you don't.
She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Yeah, so now I'm going to do this.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten...
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Damn. Run that.
Shoot!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Okay, nope.
Shoot!
Oh, definitely. I think I might need to do it the other way around.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten in...
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate program. I'm sure that would have...
No, I don't... She used the thing that...
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Right, nope. Bugger me.
Shoot!
And I need to be very careful because I have just been like shooting bullets.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer. I'm sure that would have...
No, I don't... She used the thing...
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
If she had that,
She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Theoretically, Chihiro was able to use Leon. She could get into the boys' locker room, but if she was able to use it,
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it! She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about
Leon's hand.
right? Yeah, I'm stupid.
No, that's wrong.
Because yeah, Leon's handbook's broken. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot. My brain was just
No, I
narrow-minded.
don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
No, 'cause it's fucking broken. It took me
Why
a
not?
bit.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Yep. Twats.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
No.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who really did it. Really, but still, I don't know what else
Hold on
can
a
do.
second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Calm down, Mondo.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Alright.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
What the heck? You were fucking idiots. Before I even knew what was happening, the class trial was put on hold. We're heading off to with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was a corpse.
The girls' locker room?
Yeah.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Nope, check it
Be
again.
sure to examine the entire body very carefully.
Examine her.
Nope.
No, wait.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Yep.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Those Jill's crazy.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
But as give brief prayers, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body. and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but...
Everything.
What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Speak, Sakura. It was staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless body, her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually
Can't wait for his
a
freak out.
he.
It's gonna happen.
Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
There it is. The stereotypical anime
You're
thing.
joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Yep.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Monokuma, you cheeky bastard.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I love Monokuma, he's such a child.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Yeah!
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think Chihiro was actually a guy, the thought he had never
And
crossed my
because
mind.
the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Yeah.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Yeah.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Yeah.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Yes.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I
wish I could fucking kill him.
think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Yes.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Yep.
At least, that's how I see it.
He's a bit too cavalier about it.
And Byakuya. When you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Well, I'm gonna fucking check to see if I use that word right.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
An asshole. Adjective, showing a lack of proper concern. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, lack of proper concern. For example, Anne was irritated by his cavalier attitude. Yeah, I did use it right. No, not. I did use it in the right context. Use the wrong phrasing is how I'd word it. Yeah, he does. He looks like he does. He does look like he's very cavalier, but I didn't mean to use it in that context. But it worked all the same. I'm glad I can easily just pull that out my ass and say, haha, I was right. Though, however, I feel like Dead would prove me wrong. But yep.
It's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Fuck you, Byakuya.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well,
say it right, you pussy.
Very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Fuck you, Byakuya.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
Yeah.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, he just fucked with the body.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
Damn right.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Fuck you, Celeste.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Fuck you.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Damn right.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
No.
Anyway,
ants are useful.
Let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Yep.
Our lives are all on the line.
Yep.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Fuck you, Byakuya. If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who married Chihiro? There's only one thing never sure. The killer is a guy.
I got it!
The crime. Yeah, you need the boys' handbook again. Since Leon's broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. Need more clues. Yep. Make your arguments. Disappearing stained Celeste's account. Man. Or it could
Isn't
be
there a
theirs.
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
That's useless.
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not
There you
game
go.
over!
Yeah, no one even saw the victim before he died. Is that really true? Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what it is.
Well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim. Yeah.
It's over.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer.
Denied.
No, that's wrong.
Celeste's account. Denied, bitch. I also hate him. He always looks like he's
I believe
stoned.
someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The
I
rest of you
hated
had
the way
no
she said
idea,
that.
Did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever!
Yeesh.
Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
Yep.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Oh, like what, Celeste? I better go. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yes.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay. Does Chihiro's jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Another fucking non-stop debate where we're gonna figure out what 5 fucking things it could be. I don't think it'd be any of them. I think it's gonna be more of me
First
getting
of
the
all,
answers
we know
here.
where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
True.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
Yeah.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Wait.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
Damn right.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out
It's
who
fucking
the
enough.
culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah.
First of all, we know where Chihiro. He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
The specific.
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Nah. I got a bit stressed.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! He picked that. It matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Damn. Nope.
Shoot!
What I'm missing, yeah.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go. So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
Yep.
I got it! It matched the one.
So, what you're... The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a track. Cause exercising.
I have a white tracksuit first. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer?
No way.
Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yeah, it's all about that. Yeah.
First of all, he was on his way. So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean? The specific tracks?
I got it! He picked. It matched the one the culprit.
So, what you're saying... The killer was wearing the same blue track...
Yep, there you go.
No, that's wrong.
I eventually got it. Third attempt. But third time's a charm.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a tracksuit into a duffel bag, then assumed he was heading off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Ooh.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Ooh.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
He stuffed it into a bag in a hurry. It's like she was almost trying to hide it. Yep. Like that she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Yeah, that's true. Overseas.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Ooh.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Ow. Fuck. Ah. I hurt myself. I thought I saw something like fucking crawling to my leg or something, but it was just a bit of fluff. Ah. And then I kicked my fucking heel on my fucking my chair. That hurt.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yes.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Yes.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch?
Yes.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
And you just crazy.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Was it you bastard?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Fact that you're an ass.
He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
You're an
Jeez,
asshole.
Does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Right on the ground, then it must belong to, Nope.
Shoot! I got it!
Yep.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Maybe.
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
Oh.
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I know. But hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure,
Yes.
maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then...
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But If I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
True.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
No, you didn't.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot
Mono
air
Kubo
of the
facts.
sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Fuck's sake.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Can't believe Kiyotaka.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Yeah.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd
Yes.
realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why.
Ease.
And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Oh, I do.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
I
Yeah.
think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
0.2 person. 0.2. Sorry. Sorry for that loud burp. I'm not a polite person, and I may be a little night, but I'm not a polite person. I will burp whatever the fuck I want.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yes.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Yes.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Yes, it could.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
And I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it without a shadow of a doubt. So that means we actually have the evidence from that line. Fuck. It's a lot.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, yeah, it's definitely what Mondo said. But I found something that proves a shadow of a doubt,
Let's test if what he says
You broke your own handbook.
In other words,
If Mondo's handbook, then that proves that—
Well, my goddamn handbook works.
Denied,
No,
bitch.
that's wrong.
You is wrong, Mondo.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Ooh.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
It's not yours. Well, it's obvious.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Yes,
That's
he did.
right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Yeah,
So
it's
then,
strong as fuck.
the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
It just said that,
But
Celeste.
doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Nope. Because
Well,
Leon's dead.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Because they're dead.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Oh, he's wrong.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning?
Yay. And then...
That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Yeah, so now I gotta build up the story, and then afterwards we do the non-stop or the fucking rhythm game. Alright. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, so let's notice that. Then with that, quickly rummaged it, ran away. Locker room. Bring that on, then that. Yo. Yeah, saw them, grab dumbbell, go to him with it. Whack. Then afterwards, happy about it, rolled up the carpets. Took that. 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 The girls. Flipped everything around. The Byakuya being an asshole. Ties him up. And what else? Like, that's fucking part of the case. Right, bloodlust there. Bloodlust? Yeah, Bud Light for some fucking reason. That. Then the last one will have to be that, I'd say. And this one. No fucking idea. Yeah, no point in the Byakuya one. No point in that one as well. So 2 useless ones that could be useful. But possibly.
The killer is you!
Oh, so,
First, let's take a look back to before.
Let's see if it was right. It could be wrong.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, She was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yep.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro,
then whack!
And attacked him.
Oh, that was right. Yay.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Yay, I got it right. Well, yeah, you got blood. That's actually bad.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Damn. Yeah, I thought that'd be wrong. No, that would be wrong. That's the next one. So I think it may be the door handle more than anything.
The killer is you! Which is why the killer hurried to try and then removing the...
Ah, that's not it either, bastard. What is it? Not that, it's not that. Wouldn't fucking be that, wouldn't be that. Fucking what would it be? Because I wouldn't say it's that, because that's literally the next one. I don't think they'd be pointing the Byakuya. I'd get the dumbbell then.
You! Which is then...
Ah, you bastard. Fucking... How am I supposed to know? Ah, fucking... Nope. The last one I could do is this Byakuya one, but... I think the Byakuya one is literally like over here. And like, yeah, it's that frame, so we don't want that. Fucking... What else is there? The only thing would be that bloody thing. We tried everything else. Well, unless something else is gone a bit wrong. Ah, okay. No, yeah, it's this one. This one's wrong. But there and then do that.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think this might be the right order now.
Which then...
Yeah! Alright, I did have it the wrong way around.
And finally, a girl's handbook was necessary, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl.
Yep.
After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Yes! It was just those two,
and
wrong
that's
order.
Exactly with the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
Alright.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Who the fuck calls it that?
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
He's an asshole.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
He got to work being an ass.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
Oh.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Complete.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Yeah, Talk, I'm sorry, but it is him. That already revealed itself in the trial earlier. Yep. Evidence has been added to the time bullet battles. Yep, the elements, yep. You can press the space key. Fewer time will activate and tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push the right mouse button, left mouse button, right, left, however you want to destroy your opponent's variable results. But this will only last until your focus gauge runs out, so best not use your time, yep. Tempo marker will disappear, making it harder for rhythm. Let's get this fucking over and done with. Good luck and have fun.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt!
Damn. Ah, you bastard. Just that one little fuck up.
I refuse to give up yet!
I just find it a bit like bullshit that happens. It's like, yeah, you fuck up that long last bit, everyone goes, it was Makoto because you couldn't say the last words. Nope. I'm not gonna press the button.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
Bang. Sorry, Kiyotaka, but this is the evidence.
If my thinking so far is right,
Which it always is.
Mondo
Whoosh.
must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh, I'm surprised he was honest about it. Just like, yeah, fucking did it. Hands up, I fucking did it. A, B, A, C, R. Yeah, I got an A. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy I got an A at the end. But now, before we round up this class trial, I'm going to go for another Wii. So, I'll be back shortly. If you join, please like, follow, and subscribe. Be back shortly. I'm back. Sorry, I also thought it would be a good time to run down and get myself a drink as well.
Bro, what are you saying?
Bruh.
No choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around?
The one who was honest about
Will you
it.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Fuck you,
What's it
Monokuma.
gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Option 3. Fuck you, Monokuma. Mondo.
What?
No, this time around, it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened was Chihiro that killed Chihiro Fusaki was Mondo Wada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're trending very close to danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. You used to believe it. There's no way. No way you'd kill someone. Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? I'm not saying all that. Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
It looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time around is a sad story of two men. Oh, but the one who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. You don't want to hear it? Press control. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young female. Not petite young male. Nani? Now nobody will be able to say even though you're a boy. No matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him. It was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak, 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 weak.
Right, once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced revealing the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone figure out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hard shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into this such a dilemma would have sent him spiraling into despair, and yet
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But
I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I could talk about it later. Yeah, so meaning he was going to, but he just wanted to get stronger. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right. I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when people say, even though you're a boy, it'll be okay, I'll be better. That thought in front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he committed to begin exercising. He had prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone to help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. That person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yeah, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that if he had confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always inspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become stronger. Well, let's say dream. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, and that must be why Mondo did what he did to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. That did what he did. I mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls'?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Okay, calm down. Wasn't that to cover up what you did?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men that he made to Chihiro.
But...
How does moving the body keep his secret?
Because...
If everyone knew he'd be killed in the boys' room, or killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about she got the boys' locker room, right? Yes, the Monokuma tag. Yes, it's right, HM Monokuma. I have managed to summon you for, I think, the first time, because I don't think you've ever shown up here. So I hope you're having a good day or night, depending on your region, because of me going by GMT time, it is night for me. But I hope you're having a nice time coming to the end of a class trial. Yeah, once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? Why? Why'd you do it? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
That's what triggered it after all. Possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's possible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something that he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times? Yeah, you're such an asshole. To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. You're just such an asshole, Byakuya. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Right? Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. What? But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can anyone really be our leader? Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang. Which is why...
I just...
I gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandonment, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, the older brother pushed him out the way to save him. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. This is up to you now. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made ever stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was the one to lose the kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. And became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. And he just keeps saying it, yep. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, yeah, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secrets. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have all been for nothing. That's why Mondo. After I saw that Monokuma had on me, or what Monokuma had, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and that just started swirling around. I never felt anything like this before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And then and there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept it a secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing a lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret.
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Making fun of me? I'm strong. No, I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. And then that's all of his thoughts. It's just strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
I'm stronger than Daya. Don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was staring at him down on the ground.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid his weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in the heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Yeah. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living being in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. Bastard! Shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again, I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishment is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's why I promised you, right? The blackened that disturb the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
We found guilty, time for the punishment. And now, something I want to admit. Both Deadeye and Silent, for a time, were assholes about this, and they kept tormenting me with just this scene over and over again. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the Monokuma with that pompadour. I think it's a pompadour. Anyway, I like it with the hairstyle. Look at the spin. Yep. Dead Eye and Silent annoyed the hell out of me just because of this. They just sent me constant memes of just this one fucking Danganronpa execution. But mostly this. They sent me just gifts of Mondo butter. The bastards. Hate them both. They are still my friends. AKA, I don't make good choices. Laugh at death and your soul will be forever at peace. You can't be. My brother. Another murder. Another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Byakuya.
What is this?
You completely say, no, that? A game? One of our friends is dead, you asshole. If I didn't say dib.
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. The voice was so calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall ever agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. See, Byakuya is an asshole. He actually witnessed the murder. He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time having the answer revealed at the very beginning. This is what makes Byakuya an asshole. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought I would lighten things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Tokyo, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Obviously, I would have revealed the truth before I reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me right in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, I never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become Blackguard, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. Okay.
Correct.
You wanker. So that was your reason. Satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Ooh, I'm up next?
You
like to perform these little elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? And do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
I'm not saying that. Because it's just constant mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. I can't wait to punch him.
Ooh, how
Oh, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. To think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
I would never stoop to a level of a childish criminal like you. Oh, I bet you would. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Nakama family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, it's so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. This killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. Fuck you now. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
One thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Alrighty then. But clear as day. Like, even from that dialogue, you can tell exactly who Monokuma is. 10 members remain. 5 have already died. The beacon tondered. I like saying that like that, because it is funny. Attain the crazy diamond present that will never be used. 2 of a kind achievement unlocked. Yep, save. Sniff, 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 sniff. Okay.
I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon? It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
I need some donuts to cheer up. Okay. Just different types of donuts.
Okay.
He's a lunatic. For breaking the nighttime rule, but right now for me donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh? Huh?
It's like come from the bathhouse.
But
Super scary, but I'm super scared, but is someone there? Oh my god. Chapter 3. Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. Okay then. Warning, after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall like usual. I expected to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it from in her room for a day. It's rather unusual for her. Normally she's so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then.
Well, it's 7 of us then. Looks like we're
How about that?
It's time like this where the committee chairman needs to say something like a bang. Yeah, he's gone. Or not. Dark hasn't said a word ever since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must have been because of Mondo. 2 of them became close, and he then finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. Can't imagine what it must have done to him.
well,
Alright, no, I'm gonna pause it for a bit. Need to do another wee. I'll be back shortly. Follow and subscribe if you are enjoying. Shall be back. There you go. I'm back. Now back on to this shit show. We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if anyone's gonna help. Now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Thank you, Celeste. Go out the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What, to live here forever?
Well,
we have to. Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, everything we need. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this: what is it about the outside world you miss? Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, our current situation is not.
Huh?
Okay.
Here we go.
What I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
Mastermind puts such a base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will. Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's life's chaotic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping in to take the lead. So we're all going to work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Actually,
I'm right?
well, I mean, since the class drive is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Well then, once we've done it, we'll split up and have a search around. Do you have any problems with that, Celeste? There may as well be a discovery waiting for us, which is further. No point looking for clues. Just like he barged into the room, ruining the conversation.
So I appear.
Genocide. No one called for you. How come genocide Jill and not Toko? God, this place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in the cave for me. Plus I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I'm gonna destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and night to murder those stupid, slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she wasn't here, then my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Oh, come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Crazy. But whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start investigation. God, you're so fucking crazy. We're forced to eat breakfast with a murderer and enjoy the themselves to work for the school, yep. Yes, leave the area. And with that, actually, we're going to save the game here. Okay, now we can save up to 30 games. Holy shit. We'll save the game, doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Well, like I'm saying, I'm going to end the stream here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you did, smash that follow button if you're on Twitch. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Does not mean anything to you, but it means the world to me. It lets me know I'm doing a good, okay job. And if you want to be notified 5 minutes in advance before I go live, join the Discord. Or if you want a shitpost, join the Discord. And or follow me on Twitter if you want to be notified in advance. But Discord, I'm more live on Discord. And also we post more meme shit on there. So go there, just enjoy. You have a good time if you join our Discord. Anyway, I'll see you Loyal Knights Thursday for the next stream.